Chester, Confirmation of Prosperity, presented by Haley Garrett, Elizabeth Isham, Nadia Hassan, Caitlin Grant, and Marisol Hernandez. Our mission. As an independent sensor manufacturing firm, we focus on utilizing the most innovative technology and resources to create the best products and services for our cost-conscientious consumers. We strive to exceed expectations of our shareholders and consumers by providing cost-effective solutions and steady profits. Chester collaborators. Our product manager, Elizabeth Isham, is responsible for overseeing the production of sensors in Chester. Our competitive intelligence officer, Caitlin Grant, is responsible for predicting the behavior of our competitors. Our segment manager, Nadia Hassan, is responsible for managing the high and low technology market segments. Our market research analyst, Marisol Hernandez, is responsible for continuously providing current market comparables. And our functional manager, Haley Garrett, is responsible for ensuring efficiency from product development to consumer consumption. Chester uses a cost-focused competitive strategy. Chester offers lower prices for great services, which gains customer popularity. Chester saw an increase in sales from 2021 to 2022 with only producing one product. Those sales increased by about $3.6 million. Chester hit a decrease in profit of about $2.2 million in 2022. This is when our firm decided to add more products. In 2022, our stock price was $19.55, which is 40 cents lower than our stock price in 2021, which was $19.95. Sales in 2023 were high due to the new product that we introduced to the market. Sales went up to $65.8 million, creating a $25.4 million difference between 2022 and 2023. Profits also increased largely due to the increase in sales. Profits had an increase of $3,796,731 between 2022 and 2023, resulting in a sum profit of $6,299,920 in 2023. Due to the introduction of a new product and high sales numbers, stock price increased by $4.63, creating an overall stock price of $24.18 for 2023. Our company had the second highest accessibility for assimilation. We were close to Andrew's firm, who had about 90% accessibility in comparison to our 85%. The closest runner-up to us was Ferris, who had about 75% accessibility. Accessibility is important because if customers do not have access to a product, they are going to find that product elsewhere. This also affects customer retention. Chester had the highest actual market share in the industry, sitting at about 40%. The next closest was far behind at about 18%. Chester not only had a higher potential market share, but our actual market share was higher as well. Chester had the second highest market share in the industry. Andrews held the number one spot at 31.52%. Chester followed behind at 22.77%. However, the next closest was only 14.79%. Chester's top three achievements overall include high return on sales, return on assets, and asset turnover. Return on sales is a ratio that evaluates efficiency. It shows how much profit is produced in comparison to sales. We also had a high return on assets. Return on assets show how profitable a company is. High asset turnover means what we are effectively using our assets. Projections for 2027 in terms of profit, return on asset, return on equity, and market share will be determined by using the projection data chart we created above. Chester is projecting healthy profit for 2027 of $21,216, which is $7,000 increase from the year before. Return on asset, or ROA, is an indicator of how profitable the company is relative to the total asset. Return of asset is displayed as a percentage. We predict our ROA to increase by 5% in 2027, indicating continuous investment, which reduces our variable cost. Although we have the highest market share, our predictions indicated our market share will increase by 10% from the year before. With this said, the successful prediction of a stock future price could yield the significant profit. I would like to now touch on some of the challenges we have faced throughout the years and how we've overcome them. Technology is always advancing. Therefore, we need to continuously make cost-effective investments for the future of Chester. In doing this, we also have to ensure that our products being offered are comparable to the market and still keep Chester profitable. It was also imperative for us to constantly work toward reducing our costs, such as investing in automation, utilizing eco-friendly products, and partnering with special groups and companies to lower costs and increase demand. Lastly, our greatest challenge was capturing the entire market. We needed to diversify our company's offerings to capture all of the sensor consumers, giving them what they want and needed, and ultimately controlling the sensor industry. We have learned a lot and have grown exponentially as a company, not only in profit, but also in knowledge. We have learned it is very important to have cash to invest, even if that means taking out temporary loans. Not all loans are bad, despite the negative misconceptions surrounding the area. It is critical to forecast accurately. That way, you produce in correct amounts of sensors for that year. Not only producing enough or too little prevents you from reaching maximum efficiency and profit. We always work toward lowering costs, which will lead to more profit margin that we can invest in the future of the company and/or dispense to shareholders. Moving forward, why should our shareholders continue to invest with us? Chester is a low-risk and high-return company. We retain the highest degree of credit worthiness, which is something we are very proud of. We know how to generate maximum profits and remain stable as a company. We have never needed any emergency loans, unlike our competitors. Our success speaks for itself as we have been profitable every year and hold the second largest portion of the market. Only the best professionals work for Chester and have proven themselves over year after year, giving us back almost $10,000 in dividends to our shareholders so far. Chester is obviously the best choice to invest in compared to other companies. Choose Chester.